The Queen's husband, Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, has died. He was 99 years old and died peacefully at home. The Duke's death was announced by Buckingham Palace earlier this afternoon. A statement read, "It is with deep sorrow that Her Majesty the Queen announces the death of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness, the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. His Royal Highness passed away peacefully this morning at Windsor Castle." Well, in this special news round, we will be looking back on Prince Philip's life and remembering his achievements. The Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, has praised his extraordinary life and said he inspired the lives of countless young people. Prince Philip had been at the Queen's side since 1947, and she often talked about how much she relied on his support throughout their 73-year marriage. Well, let's take a look back at his life.
Prince Philip spent most of his life at the Queen's side. As her husband, he wasn't the king, but he had a special job title, consort, and his role was to support her through good times and bad. He holds the record for the longest-serving consort in British history.
He has quite simply been my strength and stay all these years, and I and his whole family owe him a debt greater than he would ever claim.
He also had a warm relationship with his grandsons, Prince William and Prince Harry. Prince Philip was born in 1921 on the Greek island of Corfu. His family were royals, but they were banished from Greece when Philip was just 1 year old, and he spent his childhood in France, Germany, and here in Britain. During World War II, he served in the Royal Navy. In 1947, he married Princess Elizabeth.
Take thee, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary.
Take thee, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary.
To my wedded wife.
To my wedded wife.
Then, 5 years later, she became Queen Elizabeth II.
Faith and truth I will bear unto you. To live and die.
Philip had to give up his job in the Navy, and at first he found it hard to adjust to his new life. However, he soon threw himself into his role, helping the Queen, and also developed interests of his own. He was especially passionate about his charity work. One issue he cared a lot about was wildlife conservation, something he spoke to Newsround about back in 1986.
I think the problem is that, it happens in so many of these large animals, the area in which they live and the habitat which they live in has been gradually reduced. It used to be in the bamboo forests, 3,000 kilometres long, and it's now reduced to little pockets here and there.
One of his most important and famous charities is the Duke of Edinburgh Award Scheme, which offers challenges and adventures to thousands of young people in the UK.
To give young people a chance to discover their own abilities for themselves as an introduction to the responsibilities and interests of the grown-up world, and incidentally, to make new friends and have a great deal of fun and satisfaction in the process.
Philip had a reputation for speaking his mind, and sometimes his comments could be embarrassing. However, he was praised by many for his dedication and his unique way of doing things, something he was modest about himself.
I've just done what I think is my best. I can't suddenly change my whole way of doing things. I can't change my interests. I can't change my way in which I react to things. That's somebody's style, and it's too bad. Lumpy.
The Queen relied on Prince Philip more than anyone else by supporting her both in public and private. He played a vital part in the success and strength of the royal family.
And to find out more about Prince Philip, his life and his work, you can take a look at our guide over at the Newsround website. And remember, if you are feeling upset about what's happened or by anything that you hear in the news, you can find lots of help and advice there too.